absolutely cannot wait to have that for dinner. After obtaining her cum laude degree for fashion design, Lisa Morgan decided to launch her very own label called Safanja, which prides itself in hand embroidery and hand beading. And as the festive season approaches, we all need to be prepared for glitzy events, weddings, and Lisa is going to help us do just that with her latest evening wear and bridal gown collection. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Why is it that this time of the year is actually popular wedding season? Why?
Because it's summer.
Everyone
loves the summer weather.
Particularly December. I feel like people always get married in December.
Yeah.
So what made you go into bridal couture particularly?
I absolutely love the complete freedom of creativity. You can literally do anything and be as creative and spontaneous as possible. And my absolute favorite part of it is that each client brings her own inspiration. So you draw so much inspiration from everyone. So each client is like a new adventure.
Yeah. Wow. And what tips and guidelines would you have for brides that are looking for amazing attire for their bridal party and, of course, for themselves?
Well, I think that most importantly, try on as many garments as possible before you see your designer. Yeah. Because the design that you might think you would look absolutely amazing on you might not fit. And also, when you do have a summer wedding, do try to go for something a bit lightweight. Winter weddings are also quite fun because you can play around with different styles, mix and match a fur coat, or maybe instead of a veil, go for a cape.
Yeah, oh, I love a cape. I think it must be the most difficult thing in the world deciding on what dress to settle on for your wedding. Because you can look at those photos all the time.
And we are.
So it's got to be classic.
We want everything.
Yeah. And then girls like us don't just have one dress.
No. Definitely reception, traditional, all that.
What do you make of different colour wedding dresses? Because is that a thing anymore? Or are people still basically just sticking to white?
Definitely not. White has, I don't know, so many different shades to it these days that brides tend to go for different colours. Yeah. I mean, I've even met a bride that got married in black.
Sure.
Like, there is absolutely no rule when it comes to colour anymore.
Good. I'm dying to see some of the wedding dresses that you brought for us today. So do you mind talking us through some of them?
Certainly. The styles that I brought for you today.
Oh boy.
Oh, the cuteness.
I can't. Oh my goodness.
So these two little flower girls, they're two different styles. The white dress is more for a bohemian look, very laid back, very chilled. And the champagne dress focuses more on your traditional wedding dresses.
Oh, they've already stolen the show.
We can't even hear you speak.
Yeah, so cute.
My ovaries are not coping.
I just dropped one.
And now we're going to have a look at some of your bridesmaids. Now, I was recently a bridesmaid. Well, I guess not recently, over a year ago, my best friend's wedding. And she had us looking amazing. But I find with different shapes and body sizes, it's very difficult to have like a uniform look.
Definitely.
Do you think it's advisable to play with different shapes and sizes when it comes to bridesmaids' dresses?
Absolutely. I can't tell brides this enough. You really need to be so gentle with your bridesmaids because they put so much time and effort in planning and helping you with your whole wedding day that just give them a color. And then if you want to choose or help them choose a style, why not make it an event? Be playful about it. Go for a bridal bruncheon or something.
But nowadays it's also fashionable to pull a Meghan Markle and not have any bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Yes.
True. I just feel like bridesmaids are work.
I was a bridesmaid once and someone put me in a peach frock. It was not attractive. And I was hard work in that dress. Oh, there's the bride.
The drama.
Wow.
So that is a perfect example of replacing the veil with a cape. And it works so well for summer or winter. You can have a heavier fabric or a lighter fabric. And going for a dress with as little restrictions, like less corsetry, maybe just a bra cup to assist, is also a very flattering look.
Well, her groom looks like the happiest man ever. Oh, the detailing is just amazing.
Thank you.
And that answers your question, because that's not, I mean, it's more gold, I suppose, than white.
Yeah.
and it looks beautiful.
And I know, Safanja, you guys focus a lot on hand beading, embroidery work, and that work is executed so amazingly in this look.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Wow.
I mean, do you think it's good advice? I just think for the dancing and the whole event that you need to wear a really long dress with no slit so that you can be in flats the whole night and everyone will still think you're in heels.
You in flats. You.
I can't
On your
even,
wedding.
I can't even
Jeannie,
think
keep
straight in
dreaming.
flats, but I would want to be dancing the whole night.
Yeah.
But don't I mean...
I'm not joking. I wore flats for my wedding day.
Really?
I did.
See,
It
it's a
was
thing
the
for me.
best. Especially photographs outside. You don't
Yeah.
have your heels sinking into the ground the whole time.
No, I can't think in flats either.
No, but you give the illusion, because the dress just waterfalls, you give the
Yeah.
illusion that you're in heels, but actually you're in like flat pumps underneath. Just that everyone can be like, how is she so comfortable all night?
That's beautiful. So it's another bridesmaid's dress.
Definitely.
Okay.
So the whole idea behind the bridesmaids' dresses was to have you'll notice most of them have a waistline. So the idea is if a bride comes with the bridesmaids and the bride likes that top but the bridesmaid prefers that skirt, they just mix and match them.
Oh, that
Choose
is
different colours.
Yeah, because a lot of bridesmaids have got different body types. And one will want more of a
True.
plunge. And I think it's nice when there's uniformity, but still their unique characters
yeah,
coming
I
through.
also like that.
And you get more conservative groomsmen, bridesmaids that want to kind of cover up but still have fun, let go. In the summer, it's so difficult to find that balance, I find sometimes, because you don't want to take off. I see like this bride has a crop top on. And
I'm
that's
just
a look
looking at
at
the groom.
Yeah, that groom's suit. Is,
Fun fact about this
nice.
outfit is that it actually has a detachable train. So the whole tulle skirt, she can literally just clip off.
Oh, that is so smart.
And then you have a lovely...
That is very beautiful.
multifunctional.
Yes.
I love
And
that.
it looks, I mean, it looks super
angelic,
incredible, but it looks comfortable. It doesn't look like one of those outfits that, you know, when you see a bride
on pulling.
fidgeting with her dress the whole wedding.
Shame, yeah, I know, right? It's like it's settled on her. It's a great
And
fit.
you'll notice that most of the styles that I'm showing today is the two-piece look.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea of the versatility, that it doesn't just have to be a dress.
Yeah.
You can play around with it.
Exactly.
And have fun. Like I noticed she was wearing a different colour shoe. So
Exactly.
actually you can be quite funky with
Yeah.
little
can.
pieces.
I love that. I think this look is my favorite. I see myself wearing this at the reception when it's time to dance with the family and the friends, the meet and greets. It's completely comfortable in those pants.
Where did you find these
Definitely.
grooms?
I think you sourced them.
They're ours.
Definitely. And what makes trousers such an ideal pair for the rehearsals or the after party even is that you can still wear your wedding top and just switch the bottom.
Oh, but you can totally wear that outfit again.
Exactly. That
Exactly,
as
and
well.
nobody will say it's too bridal. My friend Tyvisa actually got married in a suit. And like a cassia, and it was magnificent. She looked incredible.
Like a tux?
No, it was a high-waisted pantsuit, and then it was all sheer and tight and
Love
beaded
it.
on the
I like
top.
that.
Oh, she looked incredible. It was amazing.
Oh, I like
Imagine,
that.
yeah.
Even the
It was in the
lady from
Huisgenoot, man.
From the Big Bang Theory. The actress from Big Bang Theory, she also got dressed in a suit for her wedding day.
that's-
She walked
yeah,
down
Very
the aisle.
hot.
What are the big wedding trends right now?
At the moment, there's 3. And obviously, it's your very traditional wedding dress with a lot of beads and a lot of lace. And a new one that's really popping up is the minimalist look. So it's completely the opposite of the traditional. There's hardly any beads, any lace. It's just focusing on the flow of the style lines.
Nice cut, yeah.
I
As long
think
as
I think
crispy
Meghan
clean.
Markle's responsible for that.
I think so too.
Definitely.
She definitely helped. And the third one, for a bit more of a relaxed wedding, is your bohemian style. So it trains a bit more to the vintage side with a lot of delicate lace and a very soft and flowy silhouette. Yeah, so I think those are the top 3 at the moment.
Well, you've definitely inspired me to get married. At least before I have to wear an age-appropriate wedding dress. Thank you so much for being here
It's
today.
an absolute pleasure.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So after the break, we continue the chat with our wonderful guests.